The other matter, which I'm also looking straight into the camera and I'm telling gentlemen of the press, is on demolition. There's been several, issues and stories here and there on what we're doing. They've mentioned that we're doing Makoko and the rest of it. You see, people need to understand that it is a big city we're dealing with, and emergencies and safety of life and property is still the paramount thing that we need to safeguard. I just explained to you that a truck, a 33,000-liter fuel tank on a bridge spilled, and over 100 people used. You've seen it on social media. Scooping, we had to push our first responders to be able to cordon off the place. If anything had happened, it's not what we'll be talking about that we'll have seen this morning. It's a similar thing that we're doing. Of what interest will it be for government to want to unduly demolish anybody's? What interest? If it is not for the overall safety of these citizens that we're talking about. A lot of these people have built the shanties. We're not talking about, poor and vulnerable people, but we have responsibility to also protect you. Build shanties right under the high tension wire. And the regulation is there that you need to clear between 150 to 250 away from the regulation line. So what we're doing is that we're not demolishing the whole of Makoko. We're clearing people not to get to Third Mainland Bridge and to stay off behind the high tension. We're aware that there are some local and international NGOs that want to profit from this. We're studying and we're going to show you evidences. They've made so much money from international people and that they've asked for so much grant and wealth into those places, and it's just for them to cover their own lies and the fact that they've not done what they said they were going to be doing. That's why they're all shouting and crying more than the bereaved. And we're here to face them and to let them see the reasons why we have to do what we're doing. And I've also given instruction that whatever additional support we can give to them, we've been on this for 2.5 years. We have evidence, we have videos, we have communication that we've done for them for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And I can share them with you. That we've had meetings with them, with all their ballers, all their community leaders, and we all agreed. The last summit was meant to be December 2024. We extended all throughout 2025. And so we cannot, be a lawless state of people. Something has to give at some point because we cannot fold our arms and let calamity or disaster happen. And that's the kind of thing we talked about in the building that happens on Lagos Island, where they turn it into warehouses and the rest of it. So we're not going to fold our arms and let this kind of thing happen again. And by the way, I've also instructed both the local government and the various ministries concerned to see how they also can give additional support, palliatives, some relocation grants to some of these people, just to show compassion and to say that, right, you've done wrong, but government can still also show compassion and be compassionate about you. That's what this is all about, is to ensure that we all can live in a safe and secure environment where your own right ends is where another person starts, and we have the global responsibility to ensure that we continue to keep this place safe. If it amounts to the fact that we're going to push you away in the name of demolition and what it is, we will do it, but we'll do it responsibly. It's not because we have any other ulterior motive. It's not because we are trying to protect anybody. It's because we're doing it in the collective best interest of our state.